Welcome back to my channel, dear students. So today we are going to continue our work on exercise 13a. So till yesterday we have seen till question number 13. So today we are going to start our work on question number 14. So question says, find the coordinates of the points of trisection of the line joining minus 3, 0, 6, 6. So there are 2 points given to me, okay, and you have to find the coordinates of the point of trisection. So basically line segment AB is trisected. That means it is divided into 3 equal parts. So this can be done if I put 2 points, right? If I put 2 points exactly in the same distance, then this and this will be trisected. Okay, so let me call this first point to be P, whose coordinate is going to be x1 y1, and let me call this to be Q, whose coordinate is x2 y2. Fine. Okay, so as I said, since it is a point of, these are point of trisection, so that's why AP will be equals to PQ and this will be equals to QB. Okay, so that's what is written over there. Now since we have already seen this kind of problem earlier as well, where instead of trisection we divided the line segment into 5 equal parts. Okay, so it's somewhat similar to that. So from here to here is going to be AB. If you want to find the coordinate of this, from here to here is 1, and from here to here is 1, from here to here is 1. So basically from here to here is 2, right? So that's why AP, that is this one, is to PB is 1:2. Okay, and similarly AQ is 2 and QB is 1. So AQ is to QB is 2:1. Hope this thing is clear to you. Now let's begin. So for the first one, that is to find the coordinate of this one. So this is my x1 y1. Yes, x1 y1. This is my x2 y2. Okay, and this is my x and this is my y. So x will be calculated using this formula, right? And what is the value of x here? X is x1. M1 is, for this case, that is AP, is 1, M2 is 2, right? Okay, now this is my x1 y1, this is my x2 y2. So let's put the values. So M1 is 1, x2 is 6, plus M2 is 2, x1 is minus 3, right? Divide by M1 plus M2. Simplify this, you will get equals to 0. That's why x equals to 0. That is, x is how much? Actually x1. So x1 is equals to 0. Similarly, we'll calculate y, that is y1. So y1 will be equals to, y2 is how much? 6. And what is y1? y1 is 0. Okay, so simplify this, you'll get this to be 2. Okay, so we got the coordinate x1 y1 here. Fine. So the coordinate of P is how much? X1 is how much? X1 is 0. And what is y1? y1 is 2. So the coordinate will be 0, 2. Okay, similarly let's go to the other one, that is this one. So as I said, M1 is going to be this time how much? 2. And what is M2? M2 is 1. Okay, now the coordinates of Q will be, again I'm using this formula. So this time this x is equals to x2. Okay, M1 is 2, M2 is 1, x2 is again this one 6. Okay, x1 is again minus 3. Okay, so if you do this, you'll get x2 equals to 3, and similarly you'll get y equals to 4. Okay, so we got the value of x2 and y2. So that's why the coordinate of Q will be 3, 4. That is x2, y2, 3, 4. So you pause the video to note down. Let's move on to the next question, 15. Show that the line segment joining the points minus 5, 8 and 10, minus 4 is trisected by the coordinate axis. Now again, this is a question on trisection, so I'll just give you a hint. I'll do till half, you will complete it by yourself. So basically I'm taking a graph sheet, I'm plotting the 2 points, that is A and B, and let me join them. Okay, now from the figure it is clearly seen that this line segment is intersected at this point and this point. So these are my coordinate axis. Okay, now according to question we need to prove that this point and this point are the point of trisection. Okay, so this is my point P, this is my point Q. Okay, so we have said let P and Q be the 2 points on the axis which trisect the line joining this one, line joining AB. Okay, so what you are going to do is you will find the coordinate of P. Okay, so if you find the coordinate of P, you will show that the abscissa means the x value has to be equals to 0, because in this line that is y-axis, what is happening? It is not moving towards 0, that is x is equals to 0, right? So you need to show somehow using trisection formula or section formula. You have to show that x coordinate will be 0, okay, and y coordinate will have some value. Similarly, for Q, you will show that x will take some value, okay, but y will take value to be 0, okay. So you will prove this by yourself. So pause the video to note down the hint. Please mark this question as well. You will do this by yourself again. Let's go to the next question, 17. A is given, B is given. So you need to find the length AB. Again, this is a part of your class 9. So you have to make use of distance formula here. Okay. And the next part is again the one which we have already seen in the earlier video. Okay. So you will try the next part by yourself. So let me give you a revision work for your first part. So A and B are given, and AB is calculated using this formula. This formula is known as distance formula. So this is my x1, y1, this x2, y2. So x1 is how much? Okay, so just to put the values. So you are calling this to be x1, y1, and this is my x2, y2. Okay, so x1 minus x2. x2 is minus 4. Okay, so x1 minus 4. Square is there, plus y1. y1 is minus 6, minus y2. y2 is 3. So minus 6 minus 3 whole square. Simplify this, you will arrive at the value of AB to be 15. Okay, so you may pause the video to note down, and you will try the second part by yourself. Okay, let's have a look at question 18. The line segment joining the points M, that is 5,7 and N, that is minus 3,2, is intersected by the y-axis at point L. Okay, now write down the abscissa of L. Also find the ratio in which L divides line MN. Also find the coordinates of L. So there are many parts here, but the question is a bit easy only. Okay, so there is a point M and N. Okay, and when the line segment is joined, or these 2 points are joined, then the line segment which you get will intersect y-axis. Okay, so that means the point of intersection of y-axis and the line will have abscissa to be equals to 0, right? As I said from earlier one, because in the y-axis, what is the value of x? The value of x is going to be 0, and the value of x is also known as abscissa, right? And the value of y is known as ordinate, right? So the value of abscissa is always going to be in the y-axis. It's always going to be how much? 0. Okay, so my case is somewhat like this now. So this is not M and N actually. This is my not A and B. This is my M. This is my N. Okay. Now the coordinate of L is going to be 0, y. As I said, abscissa will be 0 here. Okay. Now according to question, in which ratio this L divides line segment M N? Okay, so I'm considering this ratio to be M is to N. Okay, so abscissa is 0 as I said. Now this is my x, right? So x will be equals to M1 into x2, that is minus 3 M1 into x2 plus M2 into x1, that is this one. Yes, so let me repeat once again. X, that is this one, is equals to M1 into x2 plus M2 into x1 divided by M1 plus M2. So when you simplify this, you will get this much. So 0 into this denominator becomes 0. So we have minus 3 M1 plus M2 equals to 0, right? So take this over there. find m1 by m2, which turns out to be 5 by 3. That is, m1 by m2 equals to 5 by 3 means m1 is to m2 is 5 is to 3. So we have found it, this part. Now let's go to the last part, that is to find the coordinate of L. Now if you see here, we have made use of only one case, that is x equals to m1 x2 plus m2 x1 divided by m1 plus m2. Now we'll make use of another one, that is y equals to m1 y2 plus m2 y1 divided by m1 plus m2, and you'll find the value of y by yourself, as we have seen this kind of problem from the earlier video. Okay, next one. Okay, so A, B and C are coordinates of vertices of a triangle ABC. So let me draw somewhat like this. So A, B and C are vertices of a triangle. P and Q lie on AB and AC. So P lies on AB and Q lies on AC. Okay, such that AP is to PB, AP is to PB and AQ is to QC. Both are equals to 1:2. So you need to find the coordinates of P and Q. Okay, so for now just forget this part. Let's have a look at this only. Okay, so we have got the coordinate of A, we have got the coordinate of B. So can't we find the coordinate of B? If we know this ratio, so we know that this is 1 and this is 2. AP is to PB is given to be 1:2. So M1 is 1, M2 is 2. Okay, and this is my x1 y1. Wherever is m1, this side I will have m1 x1 y1, and another side whenever we have m2 we have x2 y2. Okay, now let's begin. So we have x, that is the coordinate of this. The abscissa will be given by this one, m1 into x2, right? M1, that is 1 into x2 is -1, plus m2, that is 2 into x1. Okay, so m2 into x1 divided by m1 plus m2, which turns out to be 1. Similarly, you get y to be 4. So we got the coordinate of P to be how much? 1, 4. Okay, similarly you will find the coordinate of Q, which turns out to be 3, 6. Okay, now we got the coordinate of P, we got the coordinate of Q. In the second part, we need to show that PQ is equals to 1 by 3 BC. So do we know the coordinate P and Q? Yes, so that we can calculate what is our PQ using distance formula. Do we know the coordinate of B and C? Yes, so we'll calculate BC as well. Okay, so you may pause this to note down, and we'll move on to the next part. Okay, in the next part, using distance formula, I have PQ equals to, so since we know the coordinates, right? So x1 y1, x2 y2, right? So use distance formula to calculate, which turns out to be 2√2. So PQ is 2√2. Similarly, find BC using distance formula. So you will get this to be 6√2. Okay, now let's find what is PQ by BC. So PQ by BC will begin by, what is PQ? PQ is 2√2 divided by, what is BC? BC is 6√2. √2 and √2 gets cancelled. So 2 by 6 is left. So 2 by 6 is how much? 1 by 3. So let me take this BC here. So you'll get PQ equals to 1 by 3 BC. Pause the video to note down. So today we'll see only this much. The rest of the question we'll try in the next video. Thank you very much.